What's going on, everybody? I'm going to show you two tanks that I normally don't show people. It's not a pretty tank, but there is a reason why I have all this algae encrusted on this glass. This is a 29 gallon and I have two fancy goldfish. I have a lionhead and you know, he's pretty cool. Looks like he's got a little mustache. Then I have a black moor. And my original plan for these guys were to go in my pond, but then I decided to do koi instead, so they've just kind of stayed in this tank. And I'm a sucker for fancy goldfish anyway. A lot of people think goldfish are stupid and they're not intelligent, but they definitely know when they're getting fed. They definitely know as soon as I walk by the tank, they're right up at the glass. They're real personable and they have great personalities. But my plans for these guys eventually, they're going to go into either a 55 or a 75, and I want to get a Ranchu and a Randa to go with them. And I think they'd be quite happy in there. I mean, they're happy in here now, but this tank has other inhabitants, and that's one of the reasons why, well, that's the only reason why this tank is encrusted with algae on the glass. I mean, I got a high output light, and as you can tell, there's not that many plants in here, and there's not any type of plant that really requires the high output. I mean, I have an Amazon sword, Cryptospiralis, rosette sword, and the Cryptoletia, along with, you know, some easy to grow anacris. And the whole reason to have my lights on for 10 hours, a lot more than what they should be, is to you know, get this algae on this glass. And the whole reason why I do this is because I have a bunch of these little guys. I don't know if you can see them. You can probably see the outline. Like I said, there's a bunch of algae on the glass. There's one of them, and there's a bunch of them in here, and those are L144 Plecos. If you guys don't know what that is, those are the albino blue eyes. Now, this was just a thought that I had, and that actually worked, so I'm kind of excited about it. I had a bunch of spawns before this spawn that just kept dying. I would take them out of the main tank with the parents, and I would try to feed them everything that I could possibly think of. I would try to feed them baby brine shrimp, first bites, algae wafers. I would actually leave the algae wafer in the tank overnight. You know, I was thinking maybe they're just shy, they don't want to go down and eat while the lights are on. But, you know, it would be left in there overnight, and I'd come back in the morning and it wouldn't be touched. So the spawns just kept dying, and I had this idea to, you know, leave my lights on and have as much algae in the tank as I possibly could, and see if they would eat that and thrive and live. And it actually worked, and it's been working. This is the longest spawn that I've kept alive, and I'm pretty excited about it. It was a good idea, and I'm just happy that it worked. And they've actually grown since I put them in this tank, so it's pretty cool to see and have a plan come together. So that's what's going on in this tank. Like I said, it's not pretty, but it's for the fish, and it's working. And yeah, that's what's going on in this tank. And this tank down here, there's nothing in this tank. I do a water change on it probably every 3 weeks. And yeah, it's just a hospital tank. It's nice to have set up if I ever have sick fish or I get new fish. But yeah, that's what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm working on the fish room, hopefully gonna have that set up before the end of summer. Well, I need to have that set up before the end of the summer because these two tanks are in my breezeway. And although it doesn't get, you know, freezing in here, it does get relatively cold. And I'd be wasting a lot of electricity with having heaters in this tank all winter. So I'm gonna have to have that done by the end of summer. So that's what's going on. I'll catch you guys on next update, and yeah, later.